For those of you who do not live in Florida, we need to talk about Florida water safety. If we are discussing the water in Florida and the decision to swim or paddleboard, we're going to split it into saltwater and freshwater. So saltwater, we have to be concerned about a couple things. Number one is going to be riptides. That risk is going to be relatively high. Bacteria, especially around oyster beds, Vibrio vulnificans, that is flesh-eating bacteria. Stingray, the risk is going to be moderate, especially on a paddleboard or if you're swimming. Biggest risk is walking. You got to shuffle those feet. Sharks, the risk is going to be relatively low on the Gulf side, a little bit higher on the East Coast. We're going to put that risk between safe and caution somewhere. Now, when we move on to freshwater, we're going to talk about springs first. These are going to be absolutely frigid. They're going to be very cold, and there are often snakes. There can be water moccasins, but there's definitely going to be snakes. And then Florida men, you must be aware of, they can be very unpredictable. Gators, the risk is moderate. You might see them generally. They will leave you alone if you leave them alone. We are going to put that risk at caution. The last category we want to consider is freshwater lakes. The risk here of alligators is going to be extremely high. We also have to consider the risk of brainy eating amoebas in freshwater, especially in the summertime. And then snakes, you've got eastern diamondback rattlesnakes, and you've also got water moccasins. That risk is high. They're also gross. You're not going to see your feet in the freshwater lakes in Florida. They're just really, honestly disgusting. So we're going to put that risk as there's a good chance you're going to be dinner. Therefore, my recommendations are going to be to swim in the ocean, to tube down the spring-fed rivers, and if you're going to be on the lake, you should be in a boat.